Good morning everyone. Now today I am going to start a new lesson, that is classification of elements and periodicity in properties. Classification of element and periodicity in properties, and this is the part 1 of the lesson. Now let us start with the topic periodic table. Actually this topic belongs to your periodic table, how we classify the element, what is the basis for the classification of the element. So in periodic table, the periodic table is a sequential or a tabular arrangement in which we arrange the element on the basis of their properties. Okay, so that is called the periodic table, and here we use the term periodicity. Periodicity are the properties which repeated after a particular interval of time. That's why we are using the term periodicity and we call it as a periodic table. So now the first topic of this lesson is what is the need. Why do we need to classify elements? Why do we need to classify element? This is the first topic of the lesson. Actually there are so many elements, so it is not possible us to recognize or to learn all the elements or to learn the properties of all the elements. That's why we classify the element on the basis of their property, so it is easy for us to learn about the element. Actually in 1800 century only 31 elements were known. Okay, by 1865 the number of identified element had more than doubled to 63, and now at present we have 114 element known. So it is difficult now when there are 100 means there are lots of elements, so it is difficult for us to learn the properties of each and every element individually. So we classify the element on the basis of the group, and it is very easy for us to learn the property on the basis of the group. So this is the basic need to classify the element here. So now to classify the element we have a various type of a rule or various type of a pattern or various type of a classification of the elements. So the first one is, now the next heading is genesis of periodic classification. Genesis of periodic classification. Okay. So classification of the element into the group development by the periodic law and periodic table are the consequences of the systemizing the knowledge gained by the number of scientists through their observation and experiment. Okay, so there were lots of scientists who gave their own classification, and among these scientists the first one is the Dober Inner's triads. Okay, Dober Inner triad. So I think you had already discussed this topic in your previous class. Okay, in your previous class, that is in the 10th, you had already you all are well aware of the Dober Inner triad. So he classified the element on the basis of a triad. Triad means 3. It means he classified the element in group of 3. Okay, that's why we are using the term triads. So in each case he noticed that middle element of each of the triad, middle element, okay, that is the middle element. So middle element of each of the triad had an atomic weight about halfway between the atomic weight of the other two. Okay, and also the property of the middle element were in between the property of the first one and the first and the second member of the triad family. First and the second member of the triad family. So this rule was given by the Dover inner triad. Clear? And this is also called law of triads. This is also called law of triads. Clear? Now the next one is the law of octaves. We had already discussed this one in the previous class. That is the law of octave. Octa means 8. Octa means 8. So John Alexander Newland in 1865, he gave the law of octave, and he classified the element in the group of 8, and he said that the property which is possessed by the 8th element is similar to the next 8th element. Clear? The element which is present in the 8th number, it means the property repeated itself after the 8th element. The property repeated itself. Okay, so he classified the element on the basis of the, that is in the group of the 8. Clear? In the group of the 8 element. So according to the Newland, who gave the law of the octave, he said that when the elements are arranged in increasing order, when the elements are arranged in increasing order of atomic weight, when the elements are arranged in increasing order of atomic weight, the property, okay, the property of every 8th element are similar to the first one. Okay, the property of every 8th element is similar to the first one. So this is the Newland, this is the rule for the octave. This is rule of octave, and this is also known as Newland's law of octave. Okay, now come to the main point. The main point of this lesson is, that is Mendeleev's periodic law. Mendeleev's periodic law. So this is the main point, this is the main topic. So in 1869, Mendeleev gave a remarkable contribution to the classification of elements, and he gave the law which is known as the periodic law. He gave a law which is called the periodic law. Okay, now periodic law states that the physical and chemical, properties of elements, the physical and chemical properties of elements are periodic function of their atomic weight. The physical and the chemical properties of the element are periodic function of their atomic weight. So he consider the atomic weight as an important entity in case of the periodic law. Okay, so this means that when the elements are arranged in order of increasing atomic weight, The element with the similar property reoccur at a regular interval. Okay, and such orderly reoccurring properties in a cyclic fashion is said to be periodicity. It is known as the term, it is called periodicity. Okay, so Manley periodic table. Now, after the Manley periodic law, Manley form a periodic table which is known as the Manley periodic table. Okay, so on the basis of the periodic law, Manley arranged the element in a form of a table, in a tabular form, and he gave the name to Manley's periodic table. He gave it the name as the Manley periodic table. So it was observed that element with similar property reoccur at a regular interval. Okay, and that is regular interval means periodically. It reoccur periodically, and as a result of this, the element fall in a certain group or a families, and the element in which group were similar to each other in many property, and the property repeated periodically. And Manley periodic table published in 1905. Clear? The Manley periodic table published in 1905. Okay, so he classified the periodic table in the form of the periods and in the form of group. Periods and this is O. Okay, he classified the periodic table in the form of period and the group. So the horizontal row in the periodic table, periods are the horizontal rows in the periodic table. Okay, and groups are the vertical column. Groups are the vertical columns. Clear? These are the vertical column are called the group, and the period means the horizontal row. Okay, they are known as the periods. So Mendeleev's system of classifying elements was more elaborated than the earlier attempts. Means it is more elaborated in comparison to the Dobereiner triads or in comparison to the Newland law of octaves. So the Mendeleev classification gave him so much confidence that he boldly left some spaces or gap undiscovered element by considering the property of the adjacent element in his table, and he predicted the properties of the undiscovered element, and later on when these elements were discovered, their property were found to be exactly similar to those predicted by the Mendeleev. Okay, and we easily place these elements on the gap. So he has some gap. He has some gap in the periodic table. Okay, so that's why the Mendeleev, his full name is Dmitry Mendeleev. So it is he is considered as the father of periodic table. Dmitry Mendeleev considered as a father of periodic table. Okay. Now the important contribution of Mendeleev periodic table is that a systematic study of element is possible. The first is systematic study of element. So systematic study of element is possible only because of the Mendeleev periodic table. Because the Mendeleev periodic table simplify the study of the chemistry of element, and knowing the property of one element in a group, the property of other element in a group can be easily guessed. So thus it become very useful in studying and remembering the property of the large number of elements. Clear? This is the first importance. Now the second importance is that is called the prediction of new element. Prediction of new element. So at the time of the Mendeleev, only 56 elements were known. Okay, while arranging these elements, he left some gap. When he arranged the element, so he left some gap in the periodic table, in his periodic table, and these gaps represented the undiscovered element, and the Mendeleev predicted the property of these undiscovered element on the basis of their position. For example, he predicted the property of gallium. Okay, that is, he called it as a eka aluminium, and germanium, that is called the eka silicon, which were discovered later. This one, gallium as well as the silicon, they were discovered later, and the observed property of these elements were found to be similar to those predicted by the Mendeleev. Okay, similar to those predicted by the Mendeleev. So these are the importance of the Mendeleev periodic table. But there are some defects of Mendeleev periodic table. Okay, there were some defect of the Mendeleev periodic table. So in spite of many advantages, the Mendeleev periodic table had certain defects also. Okay, and the first defect of the Mendeleev periodic table is position of hydrogen. Clear? The first defect is the position of the hydrogen. Hydrogen is placed in group 1. Hydrogen is placed in group 1. However, it resembles to the element of group 1 as well as to the element of group 7a. So the property of the hydrogen resemble to the group 1 element, that are the alkali metal, as well as they are resemble to the group 7a. A group 7a means we are talking about the halogens. Okay, group 7 means halogen and group 1 means alkali metals. So their property resemble to the alkali metal as well as the property resemble to the halogen. Therefore, the position of hydrogen in the periodic table is not correctly defined. It is not correctly defined because the property is resemble to this one also, the alkali metal also, as well as to the halogen also. So this is one of the major and one of the very important defect of the Mendeleev periodic table. Now the second is disadvantage of the Mendeleev periodic table is position of isotope. Okay, this is the second disadvantage of the Mendeleev periodic table. So isotope are the atom of the same element having different atomic masses but same atomic number. The mass number is different but the atomic number is same. Whereas the atomic mass is different. Atomic number is same whereas the atomic mass is different. Clear? Therefore, according to the Mendeleev classification, these should be placed at the different places depending upon their atomic mass, because the classification of the Mendeleev depends on the atomic weight or the atomic mass, not on the atomic number. That's why according to him, the isotope, for the isotope of the any element, there should be a different place for the isotope of the every element. For example, isotope of the hydrogen, that is the 1H1, 1H2 and 1S3. These are the three isotope of the hydrogen. Okay, the atomic number is same, but the mass number is different. For one, that is 1, then 2, then 3. It means there should be 3 places for these 3 isotopes. There should be 3 places for these 3 isotopes. Clear? However, isotope have not been given the separate place in the periodic table, because we arrange the element on the basis, in the modern periodic table we arrange the element on the basis of the atomic number, not on the basis of the atomic masses. Clear? Now the third drawback. Okay, the third drawback is cause of periodicity. Periodicity. What is the cause for the periodicity? Manleaf did not explain the cause of periodicity among the elements. Why the property repeated itself after a certain interval of time? So Manleaf doesn't explain this phenomenon. Okay, so these are the major disadvantages of the Manleaf periodic table. Okay, with this we have completed this one. Now thank you.